swipe down to flip camera. Hey there, I'm live now, and my name is djchuang. This is a commentary I will be reading about a blog post here on Facebook that I read from Clarence. He asks the question, if there were a retreat or conference dedicated solely to English ministry and Chinese churches, would you go? Now, it's been seen by 37 people, and there's about 20 comments. I'm going to read some of them, and I cannot believe just how it's degenerated. And I didn't want to add a comment there, but I did want to add a comment here. Hey, Kenny, thanks for watching my Periscope. That was a quick response. So a guy named Peter says, if it's just another EM retreat, then no, because I already go to a lot of these retreats. But if it's a retreat dedicated to learning how to resolve issues with the Chinese congregation, where the kingdom of God becomes the focus rather than inside politics and power plays, and if there were real tangible answers as well as people who have done it successfully with their testimonies, then yes. Which is a huge, tall order and totally unrealistic. And that's my take on that. First remark, and then Clarence says, oh yeah, I should have clarified specific to English ministry pastors and leaders. Terrence adds, possibly depending on the topic and purpose. And Clarence asks back, well, what kind of topic or purpose would you go for? Peter chimes in again. Also, how to reach other Americanized groups beyond Asian Americans without separating from the Chinese congregation in the same building and without starting a new mission church just for that target. Now, here is where I am going to react. The link is, I'll put it on my Facebook timeline after this Periscope, all right? And Periscope used to be one of those things that expires in 24 hours, but I don't know if it's changed, and I did link this to Catch, so I don't know if that will show up there. But this is the one that really got my juices going. So I'm like, okay, if you want to be reaching people that are non-Chinese, beyond Asian Americans, you can't be holding on to values like, oh, we can't separate from the Chinese congregation, and we got to be in the same building, and we can't start a new mission church. I don't hear that with outreach focused and outreach prioritized churches. If you're going to reach people, you're going to do anything and everything possible. One church in Edmond, Oklahoma says that they're willing to do anything short of sin to reach someone for Christ. And outreach-oriented churches are not going to be thinking about, oh, how do we keep people in the same building? Building is not the issue. It's doing everything possible and whatever it takes to reach people. Sorry, these comments are flashing by too fast. I didn't catch the previous one. I don't know if I can swipe and see it. Oh, I guess no, I can swipe and see my live viewers. High five live viewers. Can I swipe up? Nope. Okay. Well, I'll have to catch that comment later on the review. But if you're going to make outreach the priority, then outreach is the priority. No negotiating building, stay in the same building. No negotiating, oh, keep people together. No. If it's outreach, it's outreach. Okay, here's the thing about churches, as been my experience, and I think I get a little more experience than most people in terms of churches. One of the things that our family does is, why can't you just have a focused outreach? Well, yeah, you can have one focus, okay, focused outreach strategy, which means you cannot hold on to the Chinese congregation and English speaking together, which means you cannot have the same building, because if you're going to be reaching people, your building's not going to be big enough, right? Yeah. And then it doesn't mean it means you can't hold on to the value of not starting a mission church. Hey, when you're reaching people, it takes all kinds of churches, all kinds of people. And one of the things about the multi-site phenomena, those churches that have more than 2 locations, over 8,000 of those in the United States, many more around the world. One of the things they realize is buildings are no longer the limiting factor when you are willing to reach people where they are in different neighborhoods or even different cities. And if outreach is a priority, then location's not the limiting factor. The building is no longer the limiting factor. Keeping people together is no longer the limiting factor. It's about reaching people. So one priority is been my experience in terms of what makes churches better focused and growing and being effective with what they do. Ed Stetzer, yeah, he has a lot of data, so he might have some different opinions about different things. He gave me a call the other day, so that was pretty cool. Just wanted to debrief our experience together as we were working behind the scenes a little bit on the top 7 Asian American pastors. His little article that came out on Friday, September 11th. Yes, because you're watching on Periscope, you got a little behind the scene backstory on that. But well, that's it. That's going to be the wrap on this Periscope. I'm just trying it out. I don't want to be reading the comments here. I'll just send you a link on my Facebook timeline. So those of you, I know this is Twitter, but I'm going to put the link over on my Facebook timeline. They're all linked together in this social media world because I have a pretty strong web presence, right? Yes. Okay. Later. Bye-bye. Mr. Hey, I know this guy in New Jersey. He's got a Twitter tip of the day, almost every day when he wants to make one. So make sure you tune in on that. All right. Bye-bye. Let's see. Stop broadcast.